Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brian, and welcome back to BG Model Workshop, where we have our bench back. Oh, my precious, my precious. So, family's all back in Alaska, safe and sound, and we're all happy for that. We had a great visit with them and all that stuff, but I was just wanting to get back here so badly because we got to get to work on this guy. Now, I did make a little go box type of thing, and I think I'm going to do a video about that because it's just sitting right over there. Do a little video about that. It was a suggestion by a viewer that perhaps we should share what we would want to put in a go box. So that's coming up here in the future. But we didn't have time. We just didn't have time. We were having so much fun visiting and doing things and going places, and you know the things you see and do only when you have visitors in town. You know. All right. So back there is the ZZ Top car. We did some more sanding on it. We've actually filled in these horrible panel gaps there. Filled in with some styrene. As a matter of fact, this one down here I had to widen a little bit. I didn't have any styrene thin enough to fit in there, so I had to widen that just a little bit. But this one, I like that one. That one looks great. The other three, yeah, they're about as good as a juicy fart. So we got those fixed up there, and then we have a little bit more sanding to do on the car. But I tell you what, guys, if it wasn't for the fact I was building this for my uncle, I would probably just go with the way it is right now, and then except for the panel gaps back here, of course, go with the way it is right now and make it a barn find. It's what it is. But the small scale group build, we are finally officially starting on it. I did clip parts. I have a jar full of parts here. We've gone and kind of done some test fitting of the body to the chassis, and it's tiny. Wow. It's actually a really well made kit, and this is the AMT version. My buddy Colonel Reb, he's working on the Matchbox version. Same kit, just different decals. But yeah, this is actually going together really well. And you know what? I have to look at ScaleMates again, but I'm thinking that this isn't originally an AMT kit. This might also be something else. So yeah, but this particular issue, they only popped in, I think, 75, 74, 75, around there. So yeah, it's almost as old as my, oh, I can't say that. That's not nice. Okay, so instructions. This is an interesting kit. I bought this probably third hand. I know I got it from a guy who picks up collections of kits and stuff. So it's interesting because inside here we have, count with me, 1, 2, 3, 3 instructions. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting. PK303 assembly. This blue one here is kind of nice. Different decal livery. This is actually the decal livery that Mr. Colonel Reb is doing. But the decals are like all nice, you know how you want to do that on your phone all the time to make stuff larger. Well, these decals, this instruction sheet has done that for us over the AMT instruction sheet, where it's like, yeah, they're not too bad, but it's still a little on the small side. A couple of things I've noticed here that they don't do in instructions anymore is like down here, they give you these are the parts you're going to need. These are the parts you have to glue type of thing over here, you know. Ready, set, 3, 1, 2, go. And then let's see here. Yeah, so they have the color call out over here, A, B, C, D, E, and F-er. And then over here they have no color call outs at all. So that's fun. I think the color call outs come a little later on. And then, yeah, this thing is promising to build it. Oh, this is awesome. I clipped this off the part sheet, could not find it anywhere in the instructions until I got to the last page, and then I realized it's actually a set of tweezers to help put the wheels on, put on the little wheel nuts. I thought that was really cool. They give us a tool. I'll have to add that to my tool stash. So yeah, so it turns out this is just a photocopy of the other instructions. I'm not sure why, but you know, hey, it is what it is. So I'm wondering if somebody tried to expand the instructions a little bit, make them a little bit larger, easier to see perhaps. But you know, hey, whatever. We did go through and strip the chrome off of everything, and this was one large chrome tree, large, And we cut it in half so it would fit into our little dish that we use to strip parts. And what do we use for part stripping? We actually use this product here. It's Zepp from Home Depot. That's where I get it, and they have a whole line of products from under the Zepp brand. And this one is their degreaser, and it smells like fantastic. Doesn't smell fantastic. It smells like fantastic, and yeah, it works mighty well. So tiny little bits, but really good looking detail from here. These are the intake systems here. I've been studying the instructions as best I can. We actually have to build up the whole rear end of the vehicle. Look at this. Look at this. We have to build up all the framework that goes from here to the rear of the vehicle that holds the engine and transmission and transaxle, I should say, and all that jazz. So there's a lot going on here. I thought this was going to be like that Porsche we did last year, where it was two halves, put them together, slap some glue on it, paint it, tickety-boo, Bob's your uncle, done. No, this one is completely different. And what's today? Today's the 11th. I am not going to do like I did on that guy there and try and rush it and mess up the paint job. We are going to take our time. So if we end up going past the deadline, it is what it is. At least we'll have something very nice when we're done. Parts wise, everything is clipped. I do need to go and clean some nubbins off of pieces. It was really weird. Halfway through clipping parts the other day, my nippers decided to run out of sharpness. So I'm like, I might have to invest in another pair of those. But yeah, all these parts, I did a lot of test fitting and everything. They go together really well, and I'm like, that's awesome. And I don't know if I've ever talked about this or not, but I did get a second set of decals. Yes, I think I did talk about this. We got our decals. We're doing the L&M Audi brand, and I took a look at these, and I was looking at the body of the car after I had clipped the parts off the trees, and I'm like, wait, these could be the wrong size. I think this might be for the 1/24th version. Went back and checked all of my communications and stuff, and everything says that it's supposed to be 1/32nd scale. And then I got smart and realized, oh, this is the entire length of the car. This is the rear wing, and this is the back. There's a little lip on the wing, and that's for the little lip on the wing. I'm like, oh, okay, because the markings on the car are fairly large. So I am now confident that we have the correct scale. Decals, decals, whatever they're called. They're not stickers. Water transfers. So there we go. We're going to get started on this guy here in earnest, and see if we can't do anything that we can take to the Model Car Mafia meeting tonight, because we're going to that, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks again for all the cool subscriptions you guys are handing us. That is awesome. And thanks to everybody who has joined the group build and is currently slogging away on it or has finished. Y'all are doing awesome, and we are just so tickled to see the progress that you're all making. All right, we'll talk to you a little bit later on. Bye.